Honorable Justice Bhaskaran and fellow speakers, ladies and gentlemen, normally we see justice only when you have done something wrong, medical negligence. But today, I'm relieved that he's not going to give verdict against our medical issues. Thank you. Yesterday morning, for the inauguration, I saw almost the hall full of audience. But now look at that, not even 25%. So that means we don't give much importance to the health. It's not good. Public attitudes should change. For health, in Tamil, they say, a sound mind in a sound body, உடலை வளர்த்தேன் உயிர் வளர்த்தேனே என்று சொல்வார்கள். ஸோ அந்த உடலை வைத்துத்தான் நீங்கள் you have to collect fund, you have to do business, you have to earn, you have to educate your daughters, sons, so you need your healthy body. So I'm a little bit disappointed, the importance given to health care. Anyway, I start off my presentation and lay out foundation so that my fellow speakers will cover more. Can I have my first slide, please? Well, the slide is not working. Are you okay? Well, what I was going to say while waiting for the slide, the Tamil Nadu, we have population of 6.5 crore people. Is it 6.5 crore or 7 crore? Yeah, 7 crore. The United Kingdom, which has a land mass of similar size, has 6.5 crore. I then looked at the health budget in Tamil Nadu for the current year. I think it's 11,000 crores rupees. But in UK budget, it's 10 times more. So that's how they keep their people in good health. The health is nationalized, they all get free treatment, and thereby people do not worry about that illnesses. But Tamil Nadu and India, we have inadequate public health support, so there's a room for more private hospitals. The private hospitals run by single doctors in the last generation may be still there, like Dr. Kalanidhi, but there is a need for more corporate hospitals. The corporate hospital is coming through a big way in India, and obviously they have intense competition among themselves. So they innovate every year to do new things. And that's the area we get, they try to globalize the healthcare. So that's where the term medical tourism comes. Medical tourism means you bring people from outside India, you give them a holiday tour for a week, you give them treatment, and then make sure they get recuperated, convalesced, and sent back to their own country. It looks ideal. India is a big young people. We speak English. And then ideal opportunity to bring people from all over the world, give them care and tourism and send them back. But it's been talked about for the last 15 years or so. It hasn't taken out much board except few hospitals. The problems getting visa for the people with illnesses, the complication rate, not many people, they advertise their complications in India. Then what happens when they go back to their own country if anything goes wrong? So a lot of problems. So it hasn't taken on board. So I'm going to give a new novel idea. Why do we get deceased people and they don't travel, they don't enjoy holiday? Should we get a healthy people? In Europe, we have 700 crores population. In Middle East, we have 25 crore population. In US, we have 3.5 35.5 crore population. 350, is it? 350 million. Yeah. So we have a developed country with a large size population, nearly 1 billion. From the age of 45 until they die, those people in the developed country, they have what we call master health checkup once a year. Now, master health checkup in India costs only 10,000 rupees? Yeah, 3,000, 10,000. But it costs 10 times more in Europe and US. So the novel idea would be, why don't we concentrate on advertising ourselves to get the healthy people to tourist destination. Supposing they come to Pondicherry to see the Auroville, we can use a hospital here. Supposing they come to Chennai, we can use a hospital there. Supposing they come to Delhi, we can use a hospital there. So likewise, we can bring the healthy people, let them tour around, then give them master checkup and give their report in a digital form. That's very better than paper form because confidentiality is very important. So I'm proposing that idea. I hope somebody will take up in this crowd. I can be part of it. You have to tie up with travel agents. You have to tie up with hospitality suite, nice hotels like Lee Meridian. And you have to tie up with the local hospitals where they give a very good biochemical blood test report, X-ray report, things like that. So that's my first novel idea. The second novel idea, it's not a novel idea, the second suggestion I'm going to make is using artificial intelligence in medicine. The artificial intelligence has already been used. Most of the people know about it. It's called AI. Can you please raise your hands? How many people know about artificial intelligence called AI? Oh, very, very few. Well, basically, AI means you developed a software in a computer, and the software tries to help the doctors in terms of diagnosis, in terms of following up patients, in terms of eliminating dosage errors in the drugs. So there are a lot of things. I'm just going to quote few things already happening around the world. There's something called DeepMind. The DeepMind was started by a startup IT man in London, and it was bought by Google. What it does is, it's experimented in some of the hospitals in London. What it does is, you see the patient and send them for blood tests and X-rays. The results come to the computer, already reported by the radiologist, comes to the consultants, and already appointment is made, and then he sees the patient in a short time than usual time. Usual time about 4 to 6 weeks from the day one until all the investigations done and we see them. It's about 4 to 6 weeks. But with DeepMind, it's got reduced to less than 2 weeks. There is another software developed by IBM. It's called Nurse Molly. You heard about Nurse Molly? Okay. I think that Selvakumar nods his head. He probably will talk a bit more about it. Nurse Molly is again a digital application. Patients with chronic illnesses like diabetes, asthma, and they are on several drugs. If something goes wrong when they are at home, they just press the button and tell Nurse Molly what the problem they have, what medications they are, what the problem they have. And Nurse Molly advises them what to do next. So that's a wonderful application. It's being experimented in the United States. Probably we should bring it to India. There's a gentleman who lost his arm. Now we fitted him with an artificial prosthesis, which is operated by a computer chip. He can move his fingers. He can grab. He can have a coffee, tea, things like that. There's another area we can increase it. Improve the artificial intelligence. Japan, they already made robots. The robots can do the painting in the homes and offices. In surgery, we started using robot. I made a presentation in this meeting in 2009 about robotic prostate removal. Now things can move further. Nowadays, robot can be used for more than surgery, all the aspects of surgery. So another artificial intelligence is coming up. So like that, please try to bring artificial intelligence service to the health service in India, and please try to bring healthy people from outside India to give the master health checkup and send them home. So in the two ways, we can generate more medical tourism. And obviously, we will also look after people with diseases, and then we'll take it from there. So thank you very much for listening. I'm sure my fellow speakers will expand more about medical tourism. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I request Dr. Kalanidhi Veerasamy, Director, We Care Hospital, Chennai, to address the session.